Most people think starting an AI business is tech headaches and endless sales calls. But with Go High Level, you can start a self-selling AI business that runs on autopilot, even if you are a beginner. The best part is I have done all of the work and I've built out this entire system, okay? The AI agents, the automation, the website, and so much more. I've put it all into a Go High Level snapshot. And later in the video, I'm gonna show you how you can get the entire thing completely for free. That way, you can get your AI business started as soon as this video is done. Let's jump right in.
Hey, what's up, everyone? Hello, hello, hello. I am excited to welcome you into our two-day workshop. We've got a very special guest, someone who's been part of the community for quite some time now. Declan, if you haven't had a chance to meet him, we're excited for this. It's going to be a ton of content, so buckle up. And I'll tell you this. You may or may not need sales skills, is what I hear. You may not need some sales skills. So buckle up. If you want to share your screen, go right in because I know there's a lot of content we got to cover. So let's just get through the important stuff.
Perfect. So guys, basically what we're going to be covering today, as Paulson said, is how to have a self-selling AI business. And this is the culmination of years of work put together in one, okay? And I've built this entire system out. As you see, AI voice agents, chatbots, calendars, smart website, like everything. Outreach automations, we have everything put into a snapshot. I'm telling you, it's the holy grail of all AI snapshots. It's taken literally years to build. And the way I have it set up is to be as self-selling as possible, which means once you plug in this exact snapshot that I have right here, and you set up the automations and the outreach is all dialed in, it basically runs itself. Now, of course, there's always human input, like that is a thing, but I have spent so much time with trial and error making what I would call the perfect AI system. And it's only going to get better with all the updates coming out. So essentially what it is an AI system that sells itself. So that's essentially it. But the cool part is we can sell this system. Okay, let me see right here for two different price points. Now, this is something that I really want to harp on because this is something that I think is going to be the future, and it's big upfront costs plus recurring. See, we've kind of gone to this model where it's all about recurring, and first it was all about high ticket. But I really think if you can marry these two together, I mean, it's a game changer because what you can essentially do with a system like this, where you have it already pre-built and you can sell it for, let's say, 1,000 up front and then 97 or 3,000 up front to 297 to 500, is you can set up a system where you're getting upfront cash to finance more client acquisition. So you're essentially creating a model where your clients are paying for your next clients. And then the recurring and everything you stack on there is basically your paychecks coming in. And it's really one of the best ways to scale. Now, you don't have to charge these price points. You could go lower, you could go higher, but this is what I have seen work by far the best. So, Paulson, if you have any questions on this, we're going to keep going through, but this is just something that's like, I really think is going to change the game for everyone. Having, the upfront plus the recurring is something.
Yeah, absolutely. And just to reiterate, everything we're teaching is meant to be inspirational. You're not going to go make a bunch of money, just so you're aware. These are exceptional results, and it's something that you should be aware of. Like the last thing we want to do is make it feel like or look like this is so easy to do. You can click a few buttons and make a bunch of money. That's not realistic. So just be aware. I just want you to get inspired by the business models, get inspired by the tactics and the strategies that are working for at least one person's business that we know of. That's for sure.
So if you want to start your own AI business today, don't worry, I got you. I have this entire thing built into a snapshot. But what I'm also going to do is I'm going to throw in a 30-day free trial of Go High Level right down below. That way you can come and get started risk-free and try out High Level and this system. Again, it's right down below. And I'm also going to be adding in a bunch of free bonuses to help you on this journey and give you a little extra hand-holding so you don't feel stuck. Okay, so that's over 4 live coaching calls per week. So you can hop on Zoom, talk to me, talk to other coaches, and get help like that. Extra snapshots, extra done for you automations, sales scripts, AI prompts, private community where you can post and ask questions, and so much more. And again, all of that is free if you're using High Level. You do not have to pay me a dime. Again, you get all of that plus this entire system by going down below, signing up with that free trial, and then you can get right into the community and get started as soon as today. But if you have any questions or hesitations, feel free to drop them in the comments down below so we can answer them as soon as possible. Let's get right back to the video.
So, Declan has walked our award stage several times. I feel like after this year, right? You're gonna probably go again this year, and last year I think you already went. So just be
Yeah.
mindful. This is coming from a lot of experiences for sure, but it is meant to be inspirational. But keep going.
Perfect. Actually, I want to say one thing real quick, because this is I always talk about, the hard work involved. This is like my main commandment. I talk about this all the time. Is like you get what you put in. This isn't something. Yeah, yeah, yeah. People is a big thing of mine. But yeah, totally. And again, we're gonna go into some basic case studies here in a sec. But I definitely agree with that. You do have to put in the work here. So this is just something that I actually just did a interview with Sean Clark. Guys can see it on my YouTube. This is something we talked about. Okay. And this is really, really important. And this is just opportunities. This is all I'm talking about. And this is something that even Sean Clark was, agreeing with me on, is that we are in a phase right now where selling AI to local businesses is one of the biggest opportunities around. I mean, it really is. It is one of the biggest. Okay. And I mean, I would say the best online sort of model to pursue. And the reason being is it's like when the internet first started, when you could sell websites for X, whatever, and people needed it. Very few people have AI in their businesses. Okay. It is a blue ocean. It is unsaturated. It's the same as getting Amazon stock, Netflix, Bitcoin, any of these things when they first got started. I mean, how many of you guys know when people said, only if I, invested earlier, only if I started YouTube earlier, only if I did X earlier? We are in that stage right now. I'm telling you, it's everyone's seeing the writing on the wall. Selling the AI to local businesses, it's next level. Not just because it solves real problems like customer support and sales, but on top of this, okay, they need it, and very few of them have it. And if you don't believe me, you can Google all the local businesses in your town. You can look at them, and you can check out their websites, and you can tell me how many AI voice agents they have, AI chatbots, and all this stuff. You're not going to find many, I promise. Yes, this is at least right now of the making of this video. So again, guys, now is the perfect time. This isn't just some guru hype. You can do the research yourself. You will see this is in high demand, and very few people have it. And hence why I think this is an exploding market. But again, watch that interview with me and Sean, because we talk about this exact thing. Okay. So first thing I want to do, Paulson, before really jumping, is just talk a little bit about some of the awards I won, and kind of my credibility here, so you have a reason to listen to me. I'm not just some guy on the internet wearing a robe here. So I've won multiple different awards in the AI SaaS space. So I've won an AI prospecting award. This was for systems, client getting systems. I own a hair salon. Okay, we won Best of Percival. Again, with this kind of stuff, I understand what it's like to have a service-based business. That's a unique angle. I'm a gold SaaSpreneur winner. For those of you who do not know, it's one of the most prestigious high-level awards you can win. Okay, I won the affiliate award, and then I won a community building award for basically scaling Facebook groups and doing a bunch of stuff. So I am very well versed, okay, and well-rounded on the online space. And I don't show this to brag or, fake hype, but I just show it that, like, I've done this. I've walked the walk. You know what I mean? I've gone through this. I've made a lot of mistakes, and I'm giving you guys this so you don't have to make the mistakes that I have made. So essentially, one of the things I want to talk about is with AI. Okay. And again, Paulson talked about, this isn't a guarantee. You don't just walk in and make a bunch of money. You have to work hard. You have to put in the effort. So one of the things I want to do real quick is just show you some of the people that are winning right now in my community with AI. Okay, that way you can see that this is real people getting real results, and that even if you're a beginner, you can do this. Quick disclaimer, okay, this takes hard work. This is not a get-rich-quick thing. You have to make sure that you come in and you actually put the effort in. It's not just like you're going to walk in and make a bunch of money. You have to actually apply yourself. But if you do work hard and you do, really put in the effort and go through all the material I have, you can absolutely change your life with this. What I want to do is show you a quick couple videos of real people winning. Check this out right here.
Yeah, my sales have gone up by at least 25%, and I'm making $30,000 a month with my AI agency. And just special thanks to Declan and his free partnership. It's been amazing, and I highly recommend it.
If you remember, when I started on with you, I was broke, right? I was unemployed. Thanks to your help, Declan, and the partnership, I was able to sell 3 clients this month. One for $1,000 recurring, $1,500 recurring, and $2,500 recurring.
Thanks so much to Declan. I was able to land 3 clients in my first month, one for $997 a month, one for $2,500 a month, and one for $450.
Because I know how much you have per month now? Close to.
So this month we're going to eclipse 50K.
Look at that. I mean, my God. But these are just a couple different students of mine that have come in and crushed very, very well and relatively quickly. And again, guys, hard work is you can't just get rich quick. There's no such thing. But like people like Jordan. Jordan came in, followed everything I said, landed 3 or 4 clients in his first month for multiple recurring. Same with Brent, it's up to 50K a month. Bianca landed a bunch of clients too, and we have so many of these. And the reason I show you this is I've paid for a lot of online courses and I felt like I've gotten scammed out. I've joined a lot of stuff where it seems too good to be true. The thing about High Level is that if you can mix High Level's tools with hard work and consistency, I mean, again, nothing in life is guaranteed, but it's about the closest you can get to something that's foolproof. And I know this because it's not just these people, it's a ton of different people in my community. Again, you can check out the stuff on my YouTube and see the amount of people winning. It's insane.
So I do want to clarify something here as well. So I just showed a QR code on the right side of our screen. And what that is an opportunity for you, especially if you're not in the high level world and you've been watching from far and you're like, you know what, like I need to make a jump at some point and move over, but I don't have any additional incentive. Well, we're going to provide a snapshot if you jump into a trial right now using that QR code. And what it will include is a snapshot from Declan in this workshop, which will set you up for a lot of success. In addition to that, we'll help you set it up and work with you shoulder to shoulder with our success team as well. So you're not alone. Even outside of this, we can get you on a Zoom live and go through the whole setup with you. Okay. So take advantage of this snapshot and this trial that's being offered. I think it's a great incentive to jump in as we're kind of teaching through AI employee and a lot of the automations here today.
Yeah, and also, Paulson, just to let you guys know, for those of you who sign up with that link and you go through with that, I will also give you guys access to a community course, 3 live coaching calls per week, a ton of snapshots, all kinds. I mean, if any of you guys in the chat that are in my community want to say how awesome it is, feel free to, because I believe it's one of the best communities. Okay, not just because we have some of the most wins out of everyone, but I really believe in helping you guys out, also giving you guys the straightest path and answers to there and speaking honest to you guys and not trying to sugarcoat it, which I am known to do, to not do, or more like. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Paulson, are we available to kind of
let's keep going. Let's keep going. Absolutely. Let's keep going.
So essentially, guys, this is a 2-day workshop. Okay. And in day 1, we're going to be covering the system. Okay. This is the snapshot, everything in it. I'm just going to walk you through very slowly what's in this, how it works, that the assets that I've built for you. Again, it's already all built. You can be a complete beginner. That's the awesome part about this. But day 2 is going to be how to prospect, which is getting clients via the automations I built out, the AI prompts I have to generate email copy, text, everything you guys could possibly need. That's all going to be day 2. So again, please make sure you guys go to your calendars and book off day 2, because this is a 2-part event here. And you got to have the second part. Just like you have to have the first, but the second is like the stuff you do to get clients. The first one is going to be building it out. So,
yeah. And also one more thing, if you're an existing high-level family member, we'll make sure the snapshot's available to you. We'll have a resources folder with everything included.
Again, Paulson, thanks for your time, man. I do appreciate this.
Of course, I'm excited. And those of you know, the way we do things at High Level, we're very selective on who we bring on the virtual stage and showing some of these things. You got to have a lot of proof in the pudding to be, part of these types of initiatives, So be excited. We got a lot to cover. My goal is to get the heck out of the way.
Yeah. Okay. Perfect. All right. So what I'm going to first do is I'm just going to show you this from a bird's eye view, and then we'll walk through the basic setup once you have the snapshot in your account. So this is essentially the beginning of the AI demo. Now, there's a lot under the hood here, but the premise is you're demoing self-selling smart websites. Now, there's two really awesome components to this. Number one, you can sell this entire thing after you demo it, which is the smart website with everything. And number two is you can convert any website into an AI smart website using the tools I'm about to show you. So this essentially not only gave you access to, a bunch of business owners, this also is opening up anyone that has a website altogether that doesn't have this, which newsflash for you is like a gazillion people. Okay. Obviously I don't know the exact number, but it's insane. Okay. It's a ton of people because very few people, again, if you don't believe me, you can check. They don't have AI voice agents, doing their customer support and sales. They don't have the proper forms on the site and they don't have chat widgets. They don't really even have a clean layout. So essentially what we're going to do is we're going to have them come through this. There's stuff I'm going to show you in a sec that's going to have it demo itself to the businesses. And then they can come in here and they can basically get a free trial, or they can, go up front if you have people that are ready. So you guys can demo this using even AI employee free promo that High Level's running right now for Go High Level's AI for free for 30 days.
Now we see the back end of High Level.
Perfect. All right. So the first thing we're going to do once you guys have this snapshot downloaded, okay, is we're going to go through and just configure the stuff we have. Again, it's already all built out. Okay, the stuff is already done. We just have to configure certain things. So the first step is making sure our AI voice agents are properly set up. So we come right down to AI agents and we come right into voice AI and we go to agent list. We have Alexis, okay, who is already set up, already done. We just have to tweak a couple things if you want to. So you're going to click in here. Again, guys, already built out. All the work is done. If you want to change the voice, which is really the only thing you got to do here, you can come and pick this out. I think Samantha's voice fits great. It doesn't sound too robotic. Everything else is already pre-configured. Okay, the agent goals, it's already all dialed in. We have a knowledge base based on the plumbers, just like the demo we have here, so it can answer the right questions. Has the proper calendars plugged in. The only other thing you would need to do is make sure you have a number plugged in. Okay. Other than that, it's completely finished. I mean, everything is already done here. We can even test it to show you. And when you get the snapshot, you just have to get the number in and deploy it. And if you wanted to change, let's say, the voice, that's easy enough to do. But other than that, the entire thing is like, it doesn't get easier than this. It's completely built out. And I'll even test it for you guys right now if you want to see if that works.
And also, if you don't mind explaining what is a snapshot for someone who's never seen it or heard about it, and they're outside of our High Level family ecosystem.
I love that you asked that. Okay, so let me explain this to you guys. Okay, for those of you who are completely new, that smart website that I showed you with the AI voice agents and everything on it, it's basically a template with an entire business in a box. Like it's all built into one thing, and you can reuse it infinite times. That's the beauty of High Level. Once you build an asset, you guys can basically have it, duplicate it, put it into your Go High Level account, and have the entire thing already done and finished. Hence why you can start, an AI business as soon as today. That's the beauty of Snapshot. So again, if you're new, just think of it as a pre-made template with everything already built out, all of the work done. Okay, you don't have to do anything. It's already all built out inside of a template. I don't know if that was a good answer, Paul.
Absolutely.
You want to kind of
perfect.
Perfect. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, it basically is just saves you a bunch of time and headache and stress.
So let's just do a quick demo for like 30 seconds, if that's okay with you.
Let's do it right now. Okay, let me plug in my number and I'll have it call me right here. Okay.
Yeah, so just so I understand the business model, how would a prospective customer get to the demo?
That a lot of that, guys, is going to be on day 2, which is how to get clients. Yeah. Very important. But I go over everything from what you have to say to where to find everything.
Brilliant. So today we're learning about the product of the offer and what we're actually selling. Tomorrow we'll talk about how to actually get in front of people.
Yeah, because one of the things I notice a lot of people do is they kind of throw you in too fast and you start selling immediately, which is good. But I hate how that goes sometimes when you're new and you're already overwhelmed by this dashboard. The last thing you want to do is try to sell something that you know very little about.
Yeah. So let's do the demo.
Perfect. All right. I'm going to call me.
Hey, you have reached Dave's Plumbing. How can I help you today?
Hey, how you doing? This is Declan. Who am I speaking to?
Hey, Declan. I'm Alexis, your friendly plumbing assistant at Dave's Plumbing. How can I help you today?
I need to fix my toilet. I destroyed it. My girlfriend destroyed it, actually.
The old blame it on the girlfriend trick. No worries, we can get that sorted out for you. Is it completely clogged or just a bit slow? Could you share your address?
Yeah. My address is 3447 White Hart Lane, Winchester, Virginia.
Got it, Declan. Let's get a pro out there to rescue your toilet. Would you like to book an appointment? I can suggest some available slots for you.
Yes, please.
Great. How about we look at some slots for tomorrow, Tuesday, or Wednesday? We've got openings at 8 a.m., 11 a.m., and 2 p.m. Do any of these work for you?
Let's do Tuesday.
Perfect. We've got slots on Tuesday at 8 a.m., 11 a.m., and 2 p.m. Which one would you like to go with?
11 a.m.
Awesome. Before we lock that in, I'll need your email address to send you the appointment confirmation. Could you please provide it?
Yes, let's do declanthewizard@gmail.com.
Thanks, Declan. Just to confirm, your email is declanthewizard@gmail.com. Is that correct?
Yes.
You're all set, Declan.
Awesome. All right, I gotta go. All right, so it was taking a while there, but the point is you can come right in here into contacts, and it will put it in the calendar. It'll do everything. Let's reflect. See right there. Okay. It can take stuff. You didn't even have to really respond as many times as a human would, and you already have calendars being filled, service calls being booked, and you guys saw like I very loosely was asking that questions. Even, saying stupid stuff like, about my girlfriend. It was answering, in a fun way. Could you guys hear it, by the way?
Yeah, absolutely. So let's take a 30,000 foot back. What just happened? What just happened? So if you're a small business owner, how would this apply to their business?
Essentially, this can answer their phones. This can do customer support. It can do sales. I even saw it took my email, gave me a time, all connected to a calendar. So essentially what you're doing, Paulson, is you're taking an AI robot, okay, that works 24/7, doesn't ask for a raise, doesn't complain, okay, and having it man the phones. Basically, and that's so valuable. And here's the thing. Businesses are already doing this. This is not like trying to sell someone advertising or some complex system that they may or may not use. People already answer the phones. You're solving a problem that they already have, and for cheaper and usually better.
Wow. Is anybody else excited about this world of AI? Like what was the setup like? I feel like you just downloaded 5 minutes ago and we were live.
Yeah. Well, that again, the beauty of snapshots, right? These may take a bit to tweak and properly get set up. Like if we come in here, I've plugged in all this stuff, and added all this stuff. But to you guys, it's already all done. So it really is a very quick setup because I've already built it for you. But these kinds of things are like, first off, it's AI is the future. I think we can all agree on that. But two, it's like the fact that you're solving a problem they already have is just, it's changing the way this industry is. Not everyone needs social media posts. Not everyone, there's things that people try to sell that they may not need, but like people need this. They're already doing it. So yeah, it's AI is crazy, man.
I love it. So what else do we need to know about the system? So I know there's a lot of different intricate pieces. It's not just the collection of information up front, right? Of the tickets.
Yes. How do you mean by that, real quick?
So like what else is attached to this high level system? So like
yes.
what does the back end of this look like? What happens after Samantha, essentially fielded the phone call? What does the follow-up look like? What are the different pieces around it is what I'm thinking.
Perfect. Yeah. Real quick, I'm going to just move to the AI voice agent, which is attached. It's all in kind of one universal thing. So if we come to conversation AI, this is the second part. And this is the text-based support, which is Isabella. If we come in here, what we have here then is an AI chatbot. For those of you guys who don't know, it's an AI robot that can answer text messages, Facebook, Instagram DMs, you know, all text-based things. We have this doing all of the text-based support. So say someone was to call the business and then text them, or, you know, want to do something with their appointment, we then have this, okay, doing all the text-based support so a human doesn't have to. Right. And again, this entire thing is already built out. So when someone comes in and let's say books appointment, you know, goes into the calendars, we have it built out and we have all this stuff, people often have other questions. And what I want to show you guys just in 1 second is again, the AI Smart website and how this all works together, but it would do all of the support through it. So again, this is already set up. Like I'm just showing you guys the basics of this, but there isn't like you have to come and retrain these things. They're already set up and you can ask it questions. It's already all built out. This entire thing is already done. And that's, again, why I'm just showing you the basics of this, because once you have it set up, we then come back. I'm going to show you the AI Smart website here in a sec. So I just have to share it. Give me 1 sec. Is he the website?
Yeah.
Perfect. Right here, okay, we also have this chat widget, which is what the AI chatbot does, but it's all connected. Like it's all one like AI blob that takes care of everything. But what was your question, Paulson? I'm sorry, I had to quickly cover that segment real quick. You asked
Yeah.
very
So I'm just looking at the big picture here, right? So you have the website that like, what is your customer receiving for $1,000?
Great question. They're receiving, okay, the first step would be this smart website. Or if they already have a website, we could plug in the AI to their existing website. So what they're going to get, say a local business owner wants to come in and, you know, get a new website. They would get, first off, a site that's built to rank, okay? And then their calls being answered by a robot, and then all their texts answered by a robot, then all of their forms and info collected via basically all the smart forms. Then we have some automations on the back end that carry that through. So it basically is for them, it would be an all-in-one customer support and sales machine, essentially is what it would be.
Got it. Okay. Let's keep going.
Yeah, Paulson, anytime if I'm going too fast, just you let me know. These are great questions, by the way.
No, you're good. I'm not as a wizard as you are. So I'm just like, okay, let me slow down. Let me understand what is the actual offer that's going on the market with $1,000. I'm going to give them a website. I'm going to also give them a salesperson that's answering with our AI solutions. It's going to field all the phone calls. And then on the back end, it's going to remind them of the appointments or pipelines or whatever that you're helping field on the sales side after.
Yep. And the beauty is this stuff is already built out.
Yeah. So there's
Like,
no.
it's why I'm
no,
just
like,
touching on it lightly. It's already all done in the snapshot.
Yeah, I think the favorite thing about what you said so far that takes me back to my own agency owner days is the fact that you're fielding something that they're already doing. Like, we're not having to educate them on Facebook ads, then sell them Facebook ads while they're not even like, they've never done that before as a business. Where they're fielding phone calls every single day. They know they need a better solution around it.
Paulson, that is the thing that I tell people the most about this entire system. Again, I love that you said back to my agency days, because this is what everyone does at one point. We just sell stuff because we think they need it. But it's like, if you can't do something better and faster that they're already doing, you will always be in a race to the bottom. And it's really hard. It's a very stressful life. But with this, it's solving problems they already have. And since it's already built out, which is we're going to talk about day 2, selling it, all you have to do is get in front of the right people. And I mean, it's the future. It's inevitable. They have to have this stuff. It's not like AI is not just a phase or a fad. It's here to stay. Hence why the government, everyone is investing heavily into it. So if you want to start your own AI business today, don't worry, I got you. I have this entire thing built into a snapshot. But what I'm also going to do is I'm going to throw in a 30-day free trial of Go High Level right down below. That way you can come and get started risk-free and try out High Level and this system. Again, it's right down below. And I'm also going to be adding in a bunch of free bonuses to help you on this journey and give you a little extra hand holding so you don't feel stuck. Okay, so that's over 4 live coaching calls per week. So you can hop on Zoom, talk to me, talk to other coaches, and get help like that. Extra snapshots, extra done for you automations, sales scripts, AI prompts, private community where you can post and ask questions, and so much more. And again, all of that is free if you're using High Level. You do not have to pay me a dime. Again, you get all of that plus this entire system by going down below, signing up with that free trial, and then you can get right into the community and get started as soon as today. But if you have any questions or hesitations, feel free to drop them in the comments down below so we can answer them as soon as possible. Let's get right back to the video.
Yeah, and also something tells me it works in multiple industries, not just plumbing. Plumbing is just the example you chose, right?
Man, you're asking so many good questions. In about 10 minutes, I'm going to show you how to actually change this with an AI prompt I made to any niche.
All right, keep going. Let's keep going.
3 minutes. Hey, did you come prepared, man? You're asking the best questions. I love it. It's like you already read my scripts. Okay, so what we're going to do now is, since everything's already built out, we're just going to go play with and set up the website that's already pre-built. So if we click right into here in the High Level, we're just going to do edit and new tab. Everything, again, it's already done. There's not a whole lot of setup here, but there's just a couple little things I want to show you with, changing niche and the AI prompts and proper configurations we're going to want to have set up. Oh, I gotta share the other screen. I see you. Oh, cool. Okay, I see. We can share this tab instead. I got you. All right. Let me know when you see my.
Yeah, it's loading. And usually High Level could be a little slow while we're streaming. And
Yeah.
This is not how fast it usually goes if you're just using it, just so you're aware.
Just let me know if you guys see it.
Yeah, we see it. We're in the builder.
Okay, perfect. Okay, the builder, perfect. All right, so when we're in here, guys, there's a couple quick things to note. Everything's built out. What we're going to want to have, though, is to make sure the AI chat widget is connected, and then whatever number you have is plugged in right here. So back earlier when we went over the AI voice agent tab, again, if you guys get this snapshot and you're going through this, we got high level support to help you. I've got my community to help you. So don't worry, all the support in the world is there for you if you always have questions after. But all you're doing to make this thing work is coming in and pasting the number right down in here that you have, that you wanted to get to use for AI voice agent. Other than that, there's not really much to it. Everything is already set up. You have the forms already configured. Everything is already plugged in to start moving. And again, guys, tomorrow we're going to show you how to sell it. So don't worry about that right now. I'm just showing you the system set up. So once we have this basic part, let me hop right on over to this other tab. When we're right over here, we're going to come right to chat widget. Okay. And we're going to, let's just see. Right. Okay. Plumber chat widget. This right here is the thing on the website. So right in here, guys, this is what we're plugging in here, which is the AI chatbot. And real quick, just to let you guys know, especially the people that are new, it's not just that these AI, agents are on just the website, but we can have them really anywhere in the business. That could be on their social media. That could be on their business cards. You name it. But this is the first thing people are most likely going to see, hence why it is right here. So I just wanted to make that really clear because we're installing this right here. So if we hop right back on over to the chat widget tab, which I now pulled it up, it's already all configured, just like everything else. It's already all set up. It's already all done for you. All you need to do once you're in here, if you want to change any bits of the styles of here, you can right in here. Again, I'm not going to go super in depth on this just because these are all little settings and I already have it set up the right way for you. But in the future, if you did want to change any of that, we can do that right here. But other than that, we would just come right back here. We come right back to websites. We click websites right here. We're going to click settings right here. And we're just going to want to make sure we have the plumber chat widget set up. Other than that, everything is done. So the whole system that we have here, I just showed you how to tweak basic settings, but it's already done. Like, yeah, I mean, it doesn't get any simpler than this. If you guys have a work ethic and you can come to part 2 and learn how to sell this, I mean, the prospect, it doesn't get any easier than this. But let me show you what I'm really excited to show you. Paulson, any questions before I move on to this critical part about the 3-minute niche?
Let's keep going.
I love it. I love it. I love it. All right. So here's what I want to show you guys. Okay. So if we come right back in here, okay, and we go right down to memberships, I want to show you something very special that I threw in here because I think you guys are really going to need it. And this is something that a lot of other people, they like to keep it, you know, one track, but I've created something so that you can change this if you want to. So here's your demo right here, as you see. I think you can demo this to any niche. The plumber niche, absolutely. You know, people get the idea. But if you wanted to change, okay, the entire website, you know, let's say you know, from a plumber to HVAC, the, you know, AI agents to change to match HVAC, you just want to change to a different niche, just say you're only serving hair salons or whatever, I have created an AI prompt for you to do it very, very quickly. So if we come right back in here, okay, as we see, can you see my screen right here? I'm just making sure I'm not going too fast.
Yep.
And we come right into AI prompts. And we go right down to niche change. Again, guys, this is all in the built-in snapshot. This whole template is done for you. It's insane. Wait for this to load. Right here, I have an entire massive prompt. Guys, this took me forever to build. I swear, this would mess up so many times, but I finally got it working just right. So if we come into whatever AI you want, we can essentially just plug in a couple things and it will change everything across the board. So you see this right in here, guys? ChatGPT, let me know if you guys can see.
Yeah. So can we walk through that real quick? Why did it, what's the key here to make sure this works properly?
For the prompt or for switching?
For the
niches?
prompt. For the prompt.
So real quick, it's, you guys see ChatGPT, right?
Yep, we do.
All we're going to do to make this work properly, and guys, again, this is just to change the industry of the smart website. You don't have to do this. This is completely optional. What I have there can work for anyone, but just in case you want to go a step further, you would take this prompt and all you're going to do is fill out a couple basic things. So Paulson, if you want, I can walk them through this. It'll take like 2 minutes.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay, perfect. So right here, the first question it's going to ask, and you just copy and paste what I have, what I just showed you in a ChatGPT, is the assistant name. So remember when I named the AI voice agent Isabella, you're going to put it in here. So we'll do Mary.
I think you said AI voice agent was Samantha, right?
That was the voice.
Okay. So there's Samantha, there's Alexis, Samantha, and Isabella. Who's who?
Yeah, okay, that's actually a great question. So I believe the voice agent is Isabella, but the voice I used was Samantha.
Got it. I'm playing dumb so everybody could follow.
That's a great
here.
question. I didn't even think about that. I didn't even think about that. That's why we have you here, Paulson. All right. So yes. So all the assistant is the name of the agent. It could be Robot 27. It really doesn't matter that much. I just like to name them human names because it makes humans feel a little bit more at ease. So they don't think they're talking to the Terminator. You know what I mean? It just puts them at ease. So business names, we're going to put the business's name. So let's just do, we'll change it. We'll do Dave's HVAC. This is completely fictitious. Okay, we're going to come right in here. You're going to put the industry or known as niche. So whoever you guys would like to serve, we're just going to put it right there, which would be HVAC. City, state, we will do Washington, D.C. Industry keyword, again, we're just going to put in HVAC, heating and cooling. So then right in here, you would just pick the services of the business. So we're going to go right back up here. Okay, so we're going to do services. This is just what services the business is offering. So we would do heating and cooling and whatever you want to put. I'm just putting there for now. Specialty services. Now we're just going to leave that there. Unique selling points, very basic. You can just do, we are the best in Washington. Doesn't got to be anything crazy. Then upsells, if you want to add that, you don't really have to. This is just extra stuff to make it work better. And then if we go right down here, you're just going to put who's the audience. It would be homeowners, unless you are, a person that is helping, businesses with their HVAC. But for the most part, it's going to be homeowners. Brand tone. This is very simple. This is just one word to describe what you want. You do warm. Okay. Promotion, offer. If they have that, you can add it in. If they don't, no need. Again, guys, I've just made this as thorough as possible, but you don't have to plug it all in. This part looks good. But if we come right down here, I just want to show you, I already have this built in. So it's going to regenerate everything for the AI chatbot in the way of Mary or whoever you picked. It's then going to do the AI voice agent. It's going to build everything out for that. And then it's going to redo all the website copy. So we click enter. It's then going to go through and build out all of this stuff for you. So then once you have all of the prompts, and again, this is only if you want to change the niche. I've just added this in as a bonus. We come right back to this website and we could change everything else out, easily change out the pictures, and the AI voice agents, everything with a copy and paste is completely changed.
Yeah. Maybe also, do you want to show people how to install it live into an account or no?
So I wasn't planning on that. I will say I can do that if you want me to, Paulson. I have a ton of really short videos on that. And just because people might have a lot of questions, I don't want to take up too much of the time. But that's something that we can, by all means, if you guys come into the community or even high-level support, that's something that is, you can get help anywhere for that. Perfect. So I just want to quickly make sure, did the prompt thing make sense? I know we kind of ended on that. Did that make sense how you guys can change everything?
Yeah. So, yeah, absolutely. So the prompt, just so I understand, the prompt is like a preset layer, and you can change industries based on that preset. Is that right?
100%. And the whole point is you don't have to change it from the plumber. You don't. But what I've done is for some of the people that maybe niche down or are very specific, Bolson, I create it so it's just there.
Perfect.
There's some stuff, guys, I want to let you know that is added into this snapshot. I even added an agency website. You don't have to use it, but I notice and kind of foresee the future when certain people are like, oh, it would be great if it had X. I just put that in there anyway. So there's just bonuses in there. And that prompt I put in there because I do know that some people do want to change niche. That's why I put it in there, but you don't have to. Just to let you know.
Got it. Perfect.
I'll share my screen back up again if that's cool with you, Bolton.
Yeah. Let's keep going.
All right. So another thing I did, and this is just another bonus for you guys so you can roll out quickly once you guys have the entire thing, is I actually created some products for you guys, which these are just services. So if you come up in the products, you'll see right here, I created an AI infrastructure plan and an AI smart website full setup. Again, these are just put in there. If you want to quickly get out and launch, you can very easily change the prices of these by clicking them and coming right down here and changing if you wanted to charge more. But I really wanted to have everything in here. So if you guys wanted to launch as soon as today and start reaching out as soon as today, we put it all in here. So again, this is just another bonus. I built out the service product so that when you want to, you can send these people links and collect money up front. So just wanted to show you guys that if you guys are interested in having something that moves right away. But again, I want to make this abundantly clear. Today is just going over the snapshot, okay? And the system that we have, which is the AI Smart website, as you see right here, and just making sure you guys get that important. Tomorrow, we're going over how to find your clients, okay? Everything with outreach, if they do have any objections, finding ways to do that, having it be self-selling, and all of the rest of the stuff. But again, that's tomorrow. That's why you guys got to put that on your calendar. You got to come because that is like very, very important. You can't, if you just have this and you're not selling it, well, you're not going to really make any money. So very, very important. But let me go right back here. Any questions on that though? Paulson, anything before? Because we're going to move on to the last kind of segment of this. So, okay. So really, and this is the last part here, guys, because tomorrow is going to be the real heavy prospecting day. It's just understanding how this works. So when you basically send this out and when people come in, the whole point is that you are going to be selling the demo. This isn't like you demo something, then you sell them something different. This is what you're giving them. Okay. And the big thing that I want to make clear, because this is where this is an absolute game changer, is you can also, if they say, I already have a website, you can put this on their existing website. And this could be a WordPress website, a Wix, any other builder. So just know the option, the amount of people that you can sell to has gone up drastically. And I'm going to show you right now how. So if we come back in and we come right on down to sites, okay, and we come to chat widget, if they said they already have a website, okay, you can very simply come right in here, click get code. Okay, and I have full videos on this on my YouTube channel. Again, I want to make sure that we, for the sake of time, don't go too in depth in this, but all you have to do is copy the code and put it in a code editor. That's it. And then what's going to happen is you can take this exact AI chatbot through the chat widget, and it will pop up on any other website. And you can do the exact same thing with the AI voice agent. You can take the number, plug it in, and you now have converted an existing website into a smart website. So you guys want to think not just like, how can I sell the entire website and system, which is great, but you can also sell, parts of this to someone that already has a website. So you can just sell way more people. And this makes it a lot better, and hence the big opportunity we have here, because you're not kind of cramped into one hole saying it has to be people without websites, because people already have websites. But with this, you can take this exact same thing very easily and then plug it into their existing website. Again, I have videos that I can send out to you guys that are more in depth on that, just because you have to get permission to their site and whatnot. But that just gives you extra, leeway to sell and whatnot. But that's pretty much it for, I guess, this part of the presentation. Again, tomorrow is going to be super in depth on how do we find people? How do we do this? How do we do that on the sales part? Right now, I'm just showing you the asset you guys have, how it works. It's already all set up. Hopefully we'll get the snapshot properly out to you guys. But other than that, that's really what we have here.
So a couple of questions for you. So the onboarding process, is that something we're going to talk about tomorrow, or are we just covering the sales company?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll give you, I love that you're asking these questions. I'm just going to show you right now. We're not going to go too in depth on this right now. You guys see my screen?
Yep. Because where my mind is like, how do we get these businesses registered with like A2P and SMS and all the other components of it, right?
We don't need A2P for this.
Brilliant. And that's because we're not using SMS, or is it like
SMS is an add-on if they want it. But what I've created is that's what the beauty of AI voice agents is, they don't need that. And the AI chat widget, it can message people, do the DMs, it can do all that stuff without using SMS. So I actually created this to be something that is, what's the word? Easy to set up.
Yeah.
Because I know a lot of people will talk about like, oh, just set up missed call, text back, but they never talk about A2P. I don't want to do you guys dirty like that. So
I love it, because sometimes I love leaning into these conversations when it comes to this, because a lot of people see it as a painful thing, but I see it as an opportunity, right? Because you're taking all the bad players out of the ecosystem that are abusive. So as like a marketing professional or a AI professional, I want to come in and do it the right way.
100%, and you should want to do that. And what I really did here, Paulson, again, earlier to the back of the beginning of the conversation, when I said I spent a lot of time doing this, is I've not only talked to so many people and had so many students go out and use these systems and get clients, I've also seen all the pitfalls that me and everyone else has fallen through. So I kind of like got rid of as much stuff as possible and made the most beginner friendly and expert friendly thing that I could build. And right in here, guys, just to answer Paulson's last question, I have an automation that onboards people. Like I'm telling you, I've segmented the 2 days very different. And I know you guys are going to have a lot of questions like, well, how does this work? Or how does this? I promise this is in day 2. Because what I didn't want to do is mix prospecting with systems. And then you're kind of like, well, wait a minute, why? So I really kept today just the snapshot. Just you have tomorrow, where to find people, automations to send out, the proper outreach, and how to, sell this properly, how to have self-selling, all of it. It's all dialed into tomorrow. And that's why you guys have to come. If you guys want to make money and you guys want to really, do this and you're willing to work hard, tomorrow, that's the big boy day. So make sure you come to that.
So just so I understand correctly with the snapshot, There's a course in there, right? There is the funnels for the agency funnel, right? And then there's also a customer oriented funnel that they would use for themselves. It comes with the AI voice agent. It also comes with the AI chat widget on the back end, right? And then I assume it has some sort of follow-up automations for the folks that are already coming in. There's probably pipelines. And what about calendars, Declan? Like, do we integrate calendars of the customer to there? Or like, how do they know? How does the system know that the plumber's appointments are available?
Yeah, great question. That's all in the calendar section. I have calendars put in. The
Okay.
reason I didn't go too in depth on that is it's like a 2-second look at process. I have a calendar built out. It's connected. All you have to do is pick the right times. And this is actually really important. And I'm really happy you asked this. One of the big things with this, guys, that I really want to touch on is when you guys get the snapshot, or when you guys sign up with High Level, you get access to high level support, but you also get access to mine. And everyone is different. Hence why I have 3 live coaching calls every single week. We're adding more where you can hop on, talk to me, talk to my coaches, and ask questions and get things solved. A lot of the stuff, I'm telling you, it really helps when you can talk to a person and have a bit of hand holding. It helps so much. And some of the little things in here, like going over little calendars or tags, I didn't go into because it'll take a ton of time, but it's also not that important. Yeah, it is because it's part of the system. But with a lot of this stuff, when you guys get in, we can guide you very easily through this process. So I'm trying to make it as simple as possible because it is. I don't know if that answers your question. I want to make sure that's clear because High Level's got great support. I've got great support.
Yeah, we'll jump on Zooms and walk you through the snapshot installations and whatnot if you are one of those that jumped in. Okay, so tomorrow, what can we expect?
It's going to be how to get clients using this demo. That's tomorrow.
Okay.
And one of the things that's really important with this, and I talked about this earlier, guys, I've added a lot of extra stuff in this snapshot. It's not stuff that you necessarily have to have. It's just nice to have. Like I'll just show you right now. I put an entire agency website for you. You don't have to use that, but just in case you want that, it's freaking awesome. But again, if I went over every little piece, it might overwhelm some of the beginners, but I'm going over the essentials. You guys can get started today. So let me just show you this really fast because this is a big bonus that I didn't even talk about, but I just threw it in there to spice it up for you guys. So if you want to start your own AI business today, don't worry, I got you. I have this entire thing built into a snapshot, but what I'm also going to do is I'm going to throw in a 30-day free trial of Go High Level right down below. That way you can come and get started risk-free and try out High Level and this system. Again, it's right down below. And I'm also going to be adding in a bunch of free bonuses to help you on this journey and give you a little extra hand holding so you don't feel stuck. Okay, so that's over 4 live coaching calls per week. So you can hop on Zoom, talk to me, talk to other coaches, and get help like that. Extra snapshots, extra done for you automations, sales scripts, AI prompts, private community where you can post and ask questions, and so much more. And again, all of that is free if you're using High Level. You do not have to pay me a dime. Again, you get all of that plus this entire system by going down below, signing up with that free trial, and then you can get right into the community and get started as soon as today. But if you have any questions or hesitations, feel free to drop them in the comments down below so we can answer them as soon as possible. Let's get right back to the video. Let me know if you see my screen.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Perfect. Yeah, I built out this entire agency funnel for you guys to use, and you don't have to use this, but I've set up this entire thing for you guys that's, done for you. We can plug the calendar and everything, and it's there if you guys want a website. Again, you don't have to use this, but it looks good. People have landed clients from it, and I'm throwing it in there just to help you. So there is other things like this in here, but it's just because I want you to have the entire system. But the goal of this is to show you first the essentials, which is just the demo, and then tomorrow, which is going into selling the demo, which I promise is going to answer the vast majority of your guys' questions. And I kept them segmented because every time I've tried to blend those two, it seems to be disastrous. people get very confused very quickly.
Yes. So one more thing I want to just ask you: why this offer? Like, why not go sell Facebook ads instead?
Oh, I love that question. What I'm going to say to you guys is, first thing, I have an interview with Sean Clark coming out. We already filmed it. It is very eye-opening. I'm telling you, out of all the interviews I've seen of him, because the stuff that I've been saying in my group for a long time, which the people in the group are probably tired of hearing this, but I've talked about this for a long time, how AI is the biggest opportunity. Selling the local business, everything I just said, he seconds everything I say. I mean, you'll see, he's like, oh yeah, totally. Like that's what we've been focusing on because it is the biggest thing. Facebook ads, social media, Google ads, basic websites, all these services that these gurus are telling you guys to sell, a lot of it's outdated. Right now, very few people have AI. That's why it's so important to sell this. And to answer your question, Polson, the reason it's this offer is one, there's real scarcity. There ain't a lot of people that have this. That's number one, real scarcity. Number two is it's solving real problems that they already have. Hence why it's easy to sell and the self-selling works. Try having a self-selling Facebook ads model. It's damn near impossible. There's too many moving parts. Especially with this, you can take an existing website and put that little chat widget code on there, put the voice agent, and you're done. Boom, problem solved. And it's almost instantaneous. So, for example, if you had someone come in, okay, that has a business, and they get calls on the regular, if they were to, plug that in, and you got a call, the business got a call, let's say an hour after you set this up or 20 minutes after you set it up, you already got them a win. It is hard to do that with any other service. And again, me and Sean talk about this. It's like the fastest wins you can get for a business. And if you can make them win quicker, they will pay you longer.
Yeah.
What's,
for me, the most eye-opening thing is no one wants leads anymore. That world is over. The lead generation world is over. Now, maybe last 2 years, the transition I've seen across agency owners is the folks that provide appointments are starting to win. But now that to me is about to be outdated as well. We're about to go into conversations. So as the agency world evolves with AI in play, my personal opinion is that we're going from the world of leads to appointments, and now we're at conversations. Pretty soon, in the next 2 years, it'll be confirmed sales.
yeah. Oh God. Yeah. For sure.
It's like the world of sales and marketing in my head is going to merge in a different way. But take what you want from that. I've had 2 agencies before personally. I also scaled a high level agency behind the scenes with over almost 500 plus clients, and I'm telling you, the agency services world is difficult. Why do you think a lot of people are jumping into this whole SaaS play, right? It's not a fluke. It's like there's a thing called churn in the agency world. Like Declan, what made you say yes to the whole SaaS thing? I know you've won awards and stuff, but that took several before the bathrobes. What was the world of services for you?
A lot of it was
you jump in. Yeah,
it was ads, man. It's what you just said so eloquently, Polson. Is churn. You get wrecked on churn. Your life is spent just chasing people. You may make okay money, but you lose all your time. You basically sell your soul to the business. It's terrible, dude. You end up hating it because you're constantly spinning wheels. And I see people in the hamster wheel of death all the time that talk to me. It's a real thing. But with SaaS and AI, you can solve valuable enough problems to keep them paying you long. But also, it's one of the only things where you can really scale, even as a relative beginner, and get your time back and make good money. I mean, I want to let you guys know, and I talk about this in my group, but like I barely passed high school. Barely. I didn't go to college. Like I am like on paper a complete idiot. Like I'm telling you guys right now, if you have a work ethic, okay, and you can just see the writing on the wall, it's game over. And AI and all this stuff has made it so easy to do that. Because it's like you can be an idiot and make money.
Yeah. I mean, well, the world of technology is allowing people to like fast launch and rapid fire into new things, right? If you're creative enough and you have work ethic, you can do a lot of cool things. No, Declan, last question from me to you. Why are you charging this price? Why not $50 a month? Why not free and then sell big services? Like, why, and also the other, like, why not charge 10 grand for this? Like,
Mhm.
where's your philosophy in pricing?
Great question. Great question. So a couple key things. I think the first really important thing about pricing is it's flexible. Nothing is the decree from the Almighty where you have to do this. I have seen these work from the data I have. Okay. And the people I've run through in the group. When you guys come in, if you guys sign up with the link, you get the snapshot. We have live prospecting calls where we go over how to price for you, who you're talking to. We work on all that. And we work on lead magnets, which is a big thing. But one of the things I'm seeing, which is really interesting about AI, and this goes back to what I was saying earlier, when you're solving a problem that they're already paying for, and again, me and Sean Clark talked about this, is very easy to get in the business owner's head and make this make sense. For example, if you're selling ads to someone and you're like, give me, we'll get you leads, pay me $3 grand, blah, blah, blah. It's kind of like magic. They don't really know what you're like. It's ooh, like look at this. Like, it's just weird. Same with social media. Same with this. The ROI is hard to track. If you can come into a business and you can go, hey Jerry, you can get rid of your front desk person, or I know that sounds harsh, but you can stop paying this person 30, 40 grand a year, and we can use this AI agent. You just pay me $1 grand a month, okay, or whatever, 500. You cut the price in half twice. You're charging a fraction. And it's working 24/7 on weekends, holidays, no pay raise, no complaints, no relationship issues. It's solved. So it's like with the pricing, I've seen, these prices work well, but we're getting to a point even now where we're in uncharted water where, like, depending on the business, you can charge really whatever makes mathematical sense. Because if you can go, you don't have to pay these people, just pay me less, which is still great for you because you're not doing really any work once you set it up. Everyone wins. Like, it really is an everyone wins offer. They save money, they get a better service, you make money and don't do a lot of work. You know what I mean? So it's
Absolutely.
like pricing is flexible, but again, we're in these uncharted waters where it might go up, it might go down because businesses are going, oh my gosh, I just, I didn't have to pay that person to answer the phones. I just was working with a hair salon the other day. They had someone answering their phones and messaging people on Facebook. They did a poor job of messaging. They were rude. Okay. Half the time they were on their phone doing stupid stuff they weren't supposed to be doing. Took an AI voice agent, took an AI chatbot, got rid of that person for what, $25 an hour? Problem solved. They saved money, got a better service. Everybody's happy.
Yeah. The other way to look at it as well is, instead of positioning as if like, let me help you get rid of your front desk, it could also be it could also be a complementary component. Hey, let me relieve your front desk from sales activities. And what you can do often is you help the front desk field the confirmed appointments. Like, hey, confirm this, confirm that, confirm this. Because like at the end of the day, we know the small business owner is gonna probably not be able to cover all the missed calls anyway. We know
Yeah.
after hours they're not calling. We know weekends they're not calling. We know overnight they're not fielding. So it could be a complementary angle as well, where you're like, you know what? Let me help the front desk person take some of these responsibilities off their table and have better results. Like there's a few different ways to angle it. Declan, any final thoughts for day one stuff that we need to just kind of cover over?
I would say if you are a beginner, just know that you have all the support you could possibly need through me and High Level. I'd say like don't freak out about the minutia because we can have all the hand holding you could possibly want. So I would just say like just know that that's a thing. Other than that, I mean that's pretty much it. Everything else is running. And come tomorrow, please. Tomorrow is probably the most important part. Like that's like you really got to come tomorrow. So you got to.
I love it. So for those of you that were watching, thanks for watching day one. Tomorrow we're talking sales, right? What can they expect tomorrow, Declan? Can you set the stage for tomorrow?
Yes. Okay. Day one is the system we set up, which is just the demo, the snapshot, you guys getting your hands in on it and knowing what's going on. Step number 2 is using the entire outreach system I've built out to be able to send this demo to local businesses, get them to, self-sell and get them to either start a free trial or get onto your plan. Or if you are confident in sales, you can work out a way where they can book calendars. I have all kinds of stuff. It's basically the stuff you do to make money. That's what tomorrow is. It's using the already built automated system I have for you to outreach to local businesses and get them in your ecosystem. That's what it's about. And I've got sales scripts, even though it's self-selling. I've got automations. I've got prompts to do email copy, text message copy, WhatsApp copy, automations to follow up. I mean, it's got everything in there. And that, in my opinion, I want to let you guys know this, that part of the snapshot, that's something that I've never given away before. I want to make that clear. Those automations are only for people in my community. It's not something I give on YouTube. It's not something I ever given, other things. Those are like premium snapshots. And I promise you, if you go and look elsewhere, you will not find outreach automations like that. Guaranteed.
Love it. Just so you know, he can go sell all this for a bunch of money. Like that.
Yeah.
Let's be real, right?
I love it. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Paulson.
So yeah.
So thank you so much for watching. If you guys have any questions, drop a comment right down below. I answer very quickly. But I also want to say, if you are interested in moving forward, getting the Snapshot, getting everything, and really starting a self-selling AI business or improving the one you have, check out the 30-day free trial down below. You can get access to community and all the other good stuff. But what I want you to do now, which is really important, is watch the next video that pops on the screen if you're not fully convinced or you want extra knowledge, because the next video is part 2 of the video you just watched. And it's going to show you how to sell the AI system you just learned how to set up. And again, that is in part 2, which is going to pop up right at the screen right after this video. So if you have any questions, drop them in the comments down below. Make sure you watch that video.